this is Shane from Toyota Cruisers and Trucks. We're down here at Toyota, Larry H. Miller, Toyota of Colorado Springs, and this is Tom Dawson with his, what year?
2010.
2010 FJ Cruiser. And he's going to just chat about his setup. Go ahead, Tom.
Hi, well, I built pretty much a purpose build for vehicle-based adventure travel. And it's been set up with auxiliary power. It's lifted, pretty much standard lift on the FJ is a 2.5 or 3 inch lift. Good tires. Everything though has been done really soundly. With adventure travel, we want to make sure everything is rock solid, that we're not going to have things that break on the trail. So everything you do to your vehicle needs to be done with that in mind. And with that, you know, if we walk forward and look at some of the things we've done, when you look under the hood in a vehicle, you want to look at the wiring. You know, let's say you're going out and you're buying a vehicle that somebody's built up. Look under the hood. It tells you a lot about how the vehicle was built. If you see wires running everywhere, that really wasn't built with awareness on what's going on. Pretty much what you want to see in these newer vehicles is you want to see one point of connection with your power. You want to tap your power system on the vehicle at the battery, and that's the only place. Your accessories run off your own system. It's separate. That way you're not mucking with your warranty on the vehicle, etc., etc.
So all of your accessories on the truck are all completely separate from the main vehicle power.
Right. There's one connection right here.
Awesome.
And then everything runs off its own power panels, its own battery. It's a switch system. I can kill the entire accessory system with one switch.
Okay.
If we walk around a little more, pretty much on the trail, armor is one of the most important things. If you're starting out with a vehicle and you're going to go wheeling with it. These IFS vehicles especially, you need to protect the underside of them. So an IFS skid is really important. Rock rails are great for a lot of the trails we have around here where we've got big boulders you're going to be going around. These rock rails with the extended slider are nice because you can actually be against a boulder and slide along the boulder, and this is what's called a kick out. It's something that All Pro developed. A lot of people have copied them on this, but it kicks the vehicle away from the boulder. So sliders are really good, but full protection underneath the vehicle is critical if you're going to be taking it off-road. Again, we're talking about adventure travel. The last thing you want to do is be going through some rocky section of a trail and punch a hole in something under the vehicle. And then hopefully you've got fluids with you and you've got JB Weld and you can patch it and you can put fluids back in. That's not a guarantee that's going to fix it for you. But protection is key if you're going to be heading out.
Awesome.
If we go back, again for adventure travel, onboard refrigeration is really nice, getting away from the ice. Ice melts, soggy bread, we've all experienced soggy bread. It sucks.
It does.
Get electric refrigeration from, there's a number of companies out there, National Unit, ARB. There's some new, I'm sure the magazine's done some reviews on the refrigerators. There's a bunch of new people are entering the market with refrigerators.
A lot of options available.
Yeah, a ton of them. And you want what's called a compressor-based system that actually is a true refrigerator that's not using the electronic, I can't remember what that thing's called, but you want a true refrigerator with a compressor. I travel with a trailer. That's the way we do what we do. I like keeping everything out of the vehicle. We have our dogs in there and the people, and all the gear goes in the trailer.
Okay.
The nice thing with these old M416 trailers when they're built up is they pretty much can go, well, they can go more places than the vehicle.
Right.
That's literally the case. One of the things I always like to remind people about when they're building a trailer, and I'll mention it here just as a note because I know there's a lot of people getting into the trailer market nowadays, is making sure that this distance here that you've got from the hitch to the side of the vehicle is empty on the trailer. Because if you're really wheeling with your trailer, you will be jackknifing it in turns. You're going to get that trailer out here on the side to get through corners and to maneuver it. And if you've got stuff on the tongue, you're going to end up crunching the side of your vehicle. I literally can wrap the trailer around where the trailer tongue stops against the bumper, which is really important. The other thing is clearance here, front to back, from the front of the trailer to the back of the vehicle, because you'll be going through washes and stuff where you actually get to where the hitch is at a 90-degree angle. And if you've got too much stuff again on the vehicle, you're going to shove it into your spare tire that's mounted on the back of the vehicle or something else.
And you can also open, you can actually open your door all the way and use it without unhooking the trailer.
Tongue length is kind of a personal thing. I've actually gone longer and longer. I started with the original M416 tongue length, which was right here. This tongue is about 18 inches longer than the original M416, which makes it easier to back. And it actually, believe it or not, on the trailer, you'd think it would make it harder to maneuver. It makes it easier to maneuver on.
Does it make it track a little better on the highway as well?
It tracks great on the highway. I actually have this with probably 50 pounds of tongue weight.
Okay.
Unloaded. When I'm loaded, it's maybe 100, and people are like, that's way too light. The key on the highway is when you're on the highway and you're driving, does the trailer wander?
Right.
If it's not wandering, and when you're braking or accelerating, the trailer's not wandering, I'm happy with the tongue weight. When you've got a tail-heavy trailer, that trailer's going to be behind you and it's going to start wandering and moving around. If you've got a trailer that's doing that, check your tongue weight. You probably loaded your trailer wrong.
Great. It's a pretty awesome setup.
This is the, I don't know how many miles. This trailer's probably gone 60 or 70,000 miles in one generation or another. And
how many miles are on the FJ today?
This one, this is my second FJ, has 130,000. The previous one had about 80,000.
Yeah.
And I would say more than 50% of that is adventure travel.
Outstanding. Let's take a peek inside. Go around to the driver's side. I know you have a couple of electronics inside there.
Oh, not me. You know, once you're a geek, forever a geek.
Back up this way. Here we go.
So I'll hop in just so I can point things out.
See if I can get it a little lighter. There we go.
So I am a ham. So ham radio operations is, you know, nice. It's a lot of people now off-road doing adventure travel and even off-roading are starting to go to ham radio just because it's more reliable than CB. But I also have HF. HF allows pretty much around-the-world communications.
Right.
I used to have an onboard computer, actual Windows-based computer. I switched to Android about 6 months ago because now all the apps have pretty much matured on the Android platform. There's a lot of mapping applications. I use an application called Backcountry Navigator.
Okay.
Which allows downloading of maps, and that's one of the key things if you're going to use a navigation platform is you want it to be able to download maps because you're going to be out there where you don't have connection. Even though I do have a cell phone amp, which boosts the power. Up here we've got, I don't know if you can see this, is the panel that controls all the accessories.
Okay. Wow.
There's ribbon cables that run to a relay block under the hood. This is actually from a hot rod company. They make these for drag racers.
Oh, wow.
And I found them, it was before anybody was really making these switch panels yet. And it was pretty cool. It's membrane switches that allow you to switch stuff on and off.
It looks like you're pretty dialed in for adventure.
We are.
And you post everything on your blog?
Yeah, myfjcruiser.org.
Okay.
And we're a little behind on that right now, but yeah, we post our adventures, and also I have everything about the build on there. You can go actually, there's a post that tells you how much I spent if you're curious.
Oh, very cool.
I've got everything detailed.
I'm surprised anybody ever wants to admit that.
You know, it hurts when I look at it. This is my $60,000 FJ.
There you go. Well, it's a well-built truck. Thanks, Tom.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us for the tour around Tom's FJ. All right, this is Shane Williams with Toyota Cruisers and Trucks. We're down here at Larry H. Miller, Toyota of Colorado Springs. And this is Chris Hefty from Hefty Fab Works going to give us a little tour of the 4Runner he brought down today.
How's it going?
Awesome. Let's see. What do you have?
We've got our 2015 4Runner Trail Edition that we've decked out with all of our products and some suspension from Toytex, some FN wheels, and BF Goodrich tires.
Cool. So, didn't you just tell me you just installed this bumper yesterday?
We just installed the bumpers yesterday. I just got them back from powder coat and installed them yesterday. So it's our full aluminum bumper products, both front and rear, with our standard black powder coat.
So how much does that weigh versus stock? Obviously not with the winch.
It is 57 pounds for that front bumper in aluminum.
The stock's like 30 something, right?
Yeah,
So
correct. So you're
so
not really
just
gaining
barely.
that much over stock. It can definitely be used on a stock suspension, stock vehicle without any ill effects to suspension, braking, or handling.
Very cool. And the Warn winch.
Yep, we got the Warn XDS 9.5 on that, full array of rigid lighting.
And which skids are these?
Those are ours.
Okay.
Yep, so full set of aluminum skids all the way back, front to rear.
Very cool.
Toytech Boss 2.5 remote reservoir system with the SPC uppers.
If I can squeak down. Are these your sliders?
Yep, there are sliders.
With the kick out and the plate for the kids. And then let's take a look at this. I haven't seen one of these rear bumpers yet.
This is actually the first of the production models for our new ladder version.
Man, that is. And this is steel?
This is aluminum.
Oh, that's aluminum too. My
Yep.
gosh.
So full modular design. The tire can be mounted on either side. The ladder can be mounted on either side, and we're getting ready to finish up some fuel can options as well.
Get from this side. This sounds a little better. You want to do a quick demo of how all that comes out? That's pretty amazing.
So each of the hinges is got double taper bearings, full 1-inch pins, locking pins on each side, which is a brand new option we just finished up on these. And options for the rigid lighting, high clearance hitch, gains you about 3 additional inches over stock.
All right.
Full recovery points in the aluminum, they run all the way through. It's 1-inch solid billet aluminum.
And what's the shipping weight on this guy?
Right around 110 pounds with both swing arms as shown.
Aluminum definitely has advantages.
Very much so.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris. We appreciate you coming out today. This is Shane with Toyota Cruisers and Trucks magazine here at Larry H. Miller, Toyota of Colorado Springs. And this is Hugo from Toytech Lifts. Toytech brought 3 vehicles down today. So tell us what we have, Hugo.
Hi. Today we have a brand new Tundra 2017. This belongs to Joey. It's one of our Toytech trucks. We have an I-Pack coiled setup in the front, full 3 inches with the brand new Delta joints from Icon. It rides amazing. We have everything in stock for this truck. If you're interested, please call us 303-255-4959.
Excellent.
We'll be more than happy to help you.
Awesome.
Also,
Good looking Tundra.
Thank you. Here we got a Toyota 4Runner 2011 with a Boss Performance 2.5, 2.5-inch diameter shock bodies, fully rebuildable with SPC upper control arms. Fully adjustable as well, and we have everything in the stock also. There we got a 4Gen 4Runner, also with a Boss Performance 2.5 and SPC upper control arms. The Melo bumper and a winch, and it rides amazing. Full skids from RCI. And yeah, we got everything in stock. Please let us know. We'll be more than happy to help you.
That's a great looking 4th gen. How many miles are on that? Do we know? 109,000.
109,000.